lesson time. And I would play in the Elite Cup today too, but I haven't discovered the map yet, so I'm not gonna ruin my discovery by doing that. I actually suspect that there's gonna be less people playing the Grand Enduro today because all the really good players are gonna be playing, want to be ready for the Elite Cup. And the time kind of overlaps a bit. I think theoretically, if you have a fast time on this Grand Enduro, you can finish before the quali start, but I don't think people are gonna take the risk, you know. We're gonna just focus on doing the best we can since we are not playing in the Elite Cup. Kind of wish the Cup of the Week was normally at the time it is, because I do have like a blind spot in the schedule between you know, between the Grand Enduro and the Weekly Shorts Discovery, but it is what it is. Okay, not the greatest run. Yeah, I see Marius, and that's about it as far as like really strong players on the leaderboard. I'm sure the other players are very good too. I don't recognize their tags as like pro player adjacent. No disrespect to them, of course. Ew. Might still be better than my PB. That won't be. Yeah. Almost. Yeah, like Wosile, for example, he's not going to be playing today, if I had to guess. And we'd probably see him up on the top of the leaderboard if he was. He is very much the Grand Enduro master. Oh, big jump. Awful drift there. Okay, that's better. Much better. Ah! Chipchun in the lobby saying that his time is maxed. I think he's pretty safely Div 1. Oh, I took the extra go around to try and get enough speed to make the ramp, but I took the previous turn too slowly. Oi, oi, oi. Well, that's not gonna be a PB anymore. we do have to pick up the pace if we want to be Div 2 again. Okay, not as much of a bounce as I was hoping for. That should be good though. Alright, nice. Let's just not mess up the rest of the course. Okay, pretty big PB. Now put us back in Div 2 range, but probably not for long. If I had to guess, we need at least a low 46. But maybe slightly better than that. So like a high 45 if we want to be Div 2. That's what we'll aim for. Okay, slightly better. Slightly worse. Slightly worse. Awful. Ooh, very good start. Nice. Very good there. Okay, awful ending, but it'll still be a PB. So that's a low 46. And yeah, it's looking like that won't be enough for Div 2. So we need to improve to at least a 45 time. Much better there. Alright, and we just need a better ending. Yeah, we have a lot more speed here. Okay, 45. Still doesn't feel strong enough, to be honest. So I think one more improvement. And that might make us safe. Maybe slow there. Better there. Better ending, I think. Hard to tell. Yeah, slightly better. to run out of time. I don't know if that's in our favor or not, to be honest. Okay, our start could be much better. That much is clear. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, let's not mess up the end. Oh yeah, that will do it. 100%. Low 45. That's putting us close to Div 1 territory at that point. But I think that should be safe. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't. I'll take the last bits to maybe sneak one more improvement in. See, now I'm just getting too greedy, trying to maximize my time here. Need to go wide there. Ooh. It's a shame to lose a great start like that. Slow there, yeah. Shouldn't have double drifted. Alright. Come on. Let's get one more run in at least. Great start. Kind of missed my line though. Yeah. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate way to lose that, but that's okay. Alright, while we're waiting for that to start, let me just double check stream and do some advertising just to make sure everything's good. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Alrighty. That's not the right channel. Okay. Div 2 time. I don't know why I went that way, but that's okay. Alright. Time to lock in. And here we go. It's Grand Enduring time. Unfortunately, first lap's always tough for me because I play with the cars on. Because I'm not a coward. They'll even out as the race goes on. So we're gonna play from the back of the pack. Work on moving our way up front. I forgot how to play this multi-lap. Oh, it's just absolute chaos in that section. Too many cars on the track, bro. We are gaining places, slowly but surely. Even though I'm not racing that well myself. Okay, well we lost all the places we gained. That's okay. We're gonna lock in. I need to choose a ramp topic to go off about for the next hour, or however long this will be. Actually, it'll probably be like 45 minutes. What to rant about today? I'm not sure. think we should rant about how everything has to be games as a service these days. It demands all of your time. I think that's a good topic. See, the problem with games these days is... And Trackmania does fall prey to this too, don't get me wrong. Is that every game demands that you spend all of your attention on it, all of your time on it. Don't leave space for other games. Because they're trying to copy, you know, the Fortnite model or whatever. Whatever you want to call it. I mean, for being completely honest, the original sin... Well, I guess the original sin of microtransactions is Team Fortress 2, but... As much as I love that game. But, yeah, it's just tough, like... I forgot the respawn was that far back. I probably wouldn't have respawned then. Oh, or I didn't really have a choice. Yeah, not doing too hot this cup of the... or Grand Enduro. That's okay though. But, yeah. I think Fortnite was when a lot of like these AAA companies were like, oh, we just need one big successful game and we'll be set for life. But I don't think it quite works like that, you know? The game industry doesn't work like that. So now you have a bunch of companies dumping millions upon millions of dollars into a game project just to cancel it within you know, like a week or like a month, because they realize, oh, maybe like it isn't even necessarily the game isn't successful, because maybe the game's successful and it has like a decent player base. It's just that the game will never be Fortnite. And because it didn't meet that requirement, they don't want to give it any funding. So they have to shut it down. So it's all ridiculous. I think it's part of the reason why a lot of these AAA studios are now like failing, is because they are trying to put their eggs into one basket. And I think a lot of gamers have had enough. Yeah, it's just a problem. It's like every game studio wants like this big massive game that will have like a million players every day. Each player playing like an hour. It's like, the problem is there's only so many gamers on the planet, right? There's only so much time they have. Like, a lot of people are working full-time jobs. How are you supposed to keep up with multiple games if they each demand like more than an hour of your time for dailies or whatever? So it's ridiculous. And that's kind of why indie games have been more successful lately. It's not... They don't have as many resources, but because they're building games that are meant to just be enjoyed in spurts. Or maybe it's like, oh, maybe you'll play this game a lot, but not forever. You'd be playing it for like, you'll play it for like a weekend and you'll put it down. And like, oh, that was fun. But because these game devs, these larger companies rather, want to be making infinite money off their product, that's not okay with them anymore. It needs to continually be getting interaction from the player and continually getting money from them. So, it's all a ridiculous number go up game. Boy. And maybe. Oy, oy. See, even talking about it makes me sick. Kind of hate what's happening in the game dev industry. And part of it's not entirely these game companies' faults, right? These larger companies. Because the standards for gaming have become so high. Like, you used to be able to develop games as like a tiny studio. And now every game requires like hundreds of people, at least at like the AAA level. Part of that's because graphic fidelity has become so so fine-tuned and so important. So there's like a much higher standard. But like the thing with graphic fidelity is it wasn't just like a computing problem. Like making these high resolution textures and everything, that requires like actual manpower. It doesn't come out of thin air. And I'm sure studios are gonna try replacing it with AI, and I don't know how that's gonna go. That's a whole separate issue. that's a bigger issue than gaming, you know. Not that gaming isn't unaffected by it. I mean, studios like they're calling themselves Halo Studios now, 343, whatever they are like, yeah, we're pivoting to mostly using AI tools. It's like, okay. Did the AI tell you that the best move was to make a Halo 1 campaign remake again without multiplayer? Like, are we being for real here? No, we'll see. It's kind of tough to see what the real impact will be at the end of the day. Because it's all so new. We'll find out. Maybe half a decade down the line, if I had to guess. Maybe less. Who knows? I'm not gonna go into a full rant about AI though. I think I'd rather just talk about game dev. Or how cooked it is. But yeah, that's why being a game dev kind of sucks, especially if you work at a big company. Kind of just like a small cog in a machine. You don't get to make what you want because you're part of such a big project. It's like really hard to see the big picture. It's like if you're making like textures for like like trees, you know. kind of hard to see what the game will be like from that perspective. All you're doing is just making trees. And because the game dev industry really thrives off the fact that the people who get into it are so passionate about it, it really does become soul-sucking for most people. Because most game devs, it's not like, oh, this is just a job for me. This is like their passion. And it's kind of just being exploited for money, really. Like, game devs are massively underpaid for the amount of work they put in. Usually. But, I mean, all the power to you if you want to get in that industry. I just can't recommend it in good faith. I've talked to people who work in the industry, and it's just the worst, to say the least. So yeah, it's very tough. Maybe that's why it's important to, you know, uh, to support indie games. These indie developers that don't have the backing of big companies and are able to, you know, kind of work on their passion projects. I mean, that's what like Velatra was. It's just one dude just making his passion project for like years, just polishing it up. And now it's a huge success. I think it was even nominated for Game of the Year, which is crazy for a game like that. But it's not like AAA games can't be great too. It's just I've been seeing a slow march towards like games as a service for everything, even when it doesn't make sense. And you know, it's a real shame. Like I think games as a service can work. I mean, obviously it has. There's a reason a lot of these big companies are really pushing for it, but I think it's kind of like an all-in philosophy, you know? It's like either you succeed massively or you failed. There's no in between. And it's not healthy to develop games like that, you know? There needs to be some sort of margin for error, right? Well, not even for games, there needs to be margin for error in anything. Like, how are you supposed to do anything if there's no margin for error? Slight crash there. Hello, Hamster. We're right in the middle of the Grand Enduro. Started from the back of the pack and then I started ranting and now I'm pretty much exactly in the middle. Oh. Okay, there we go. But we are Div 2, so that's something. And we're doing a little better than last week, I believe. Horses? What could you mean by this? What else could you mean? Is this your way of telling me you're a Umumasume fan? I've never played it myself, but all I know is it's about horse girls racing. And it's a gotcha. Okay. What, you've never heard of Umumasume? I mean, I've heard of it. I'm... No? I'm not crazy, look it up. It's literally exactly what I said. I literally don't play it, but I've seen people go crazy for it. But I don't really understand most of these gacha games in general. Like, I see people putting on so much money for, like, what is it? Genshin Impact and Fire Emblem Heroes. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. As far as I'm aware, Umumasume is exactly like that. But it's funding the Kagurabachi anime, so you know what? I can't be too upset at the horse girl racing gotcha. Of course, I have to wait until like next year for that to release, but that's okay. I can wait patiently. Genshin Impacts are the closest players are the closest thing to Discord's mods. Yeah. Probably. I just don't understand is like, I'm not saying it's this way for all gacha games, but it seems like a lot of these gacha games, you're like spending real money for like pictures of like your waifu and high rarity. So I don't know. It don't make sense to me. The closest thing to a gacha game I play is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and I don't put money into that. It's actually crazy, the monetization model of Master Duel, because it's like very free to play friendly and very whale unfriendly, and somehow it kind of just works out. Because you get so many like gems to purchase stuff with just playing the game. But if we buy it, it's like $5 bajillion. But enough people whale that apparently it makes boatloads of money. So that's on them. I get more than enough gems to do what I want in that game just playing it. If people want to spend thousands of dollars just to open like 100 packs, like, by all means. Games like Genshin are only popular for a certain reason, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Genshin installs 110 million amount of people. 110 million? Yeah, no, that's a lot of installs. That's why these game companies keep trying to copy it, you know. Entire fan base is weirdos. I'm sure some normal people play it, they just are scared to admit it. For obvious reasons. Like, how are you gonna bring up the fact that you play Genshin Impact in a conversation? Might as well just leave it alone. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's why no one will admit they play it. played a little bit, but not for that reason. Yeah. I never touched it. And people try to get me into it. But no interest. Let's see. Closing into the end of this. 21 laps to go. Just about. Oh, way too high. Alright, not ideal. All my spots gone. On Discord Discovery, there's 5 servers for games like Genshin. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's a lot more than that, to be honest. I'm surprised there'd be only 5. Alright. Top 5 of the top 13 are like that. Insane. Two of the top 3. Those servers have to have millions of people then. That's an insanely big server. I can't even imagine. Six of the top 13, jeez. I've never looked at Discord Discovery, to be honest. If I'm joining servers, it's from external recommendation. Okay. Only 15 laps, 14 laps at this point basically. So closing in on the end of the Enduro. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. I was gonna say, I kind of want to time him or placement in the 20s, but I don't know if we're gonna make it to that, to be completely honest. Games are currently Marvel Rivals, Genshin Impact, Honkai Star Whale, Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zero. Aren't most of these made by like the same company as well? Like I thought, isn't like Wuthering Waves, Zenless Zero, Zone Zero, and Genshin Impact all made by like the same company? That's an insane monopoly if that's true. Keep crashing that part. Margin for error there is not great. A little tricky to fit in there. I know not every Marvel's rival player is one, but yeah. The character designs, yes. I appreciate that it's at least both genders though. I don't play it, but I've seen some of the character designs. So at least they're taking the CW approach and appealing to both genders. Because if you ever watch a CW show, there's definitely like a minimum bar for their actors and actresses to clear. And they're not ashamed of it. Okay. 8 more laps. Not much more remaining. keep making silly mistakes. Ooh, I don't think I can clear that. Okay. We'll take that instead. Can't do anything with your without your laptop lagging. Isn't it brand new? Did you get a virus on it already? Did you install a crypto miner on your laptop? Definitely always worry about something like that. But it's your dad's laptop. Oh, I see. Might just need to clean up the drive a bit. Probably too many old files on there. Should be able to refactor the drive. That might help a bit. That doesn't delete anything, that just moves the storage around so that the computer can process everything quicker. Because he had metal open. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that kind of stuff likes a computer. Yeah, I don't know how metal is, but OBS isn't too bad on mine. And my computer's pretty, getting pretty old at this point. Because I got it in 2019? Somewhere around then. So it's about 7 years old. So, about time for a replacement sooner rather than later. I think I'm gonna hold out with this computer until next year, and we'll see. Yeah, nice upgrade. Now let me finally play the Oblivion remake. Okay, we got first finishers. We're a few laps behind. Of course, Elite Cup's starting now, but we won't be playing in it. I have not discovered the pro level courses yet. Maybe I'll make a push to do so that I can play in the next one. Although, actually no, I can't even play in the next one. I'm busy next Saturday. Well, we'll see. Yeah, unfortunately busy. Alright, final lap. Let's do this. Try and pass one of these fools. Never mind. Unfortunate. I can't even... I have to standing respawn this because the respawn was so bad. Apparently, it's close between the top players this week in my div. Alright. GG's. I want to type, get out of my way. Oh, there we go. There we go. GG's. Alright, let's see who's left. Also, yeah, 4250.2, 4250.4. Very close between the top two. So Florpson here is on their last lap. We made Div 2 this week. We were at least in the 30s, so we'll take it. Alright, who else is left? Oh, just Balmy Harmony. Final finisher, 46th place. Good work. Good stuff. So GG's to Wedge Mania. Let's see. Qualifier ends in like 4 minutes. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll leave Discovered for that map till later. See, I haven't even finished the Red Series yet. I've been trying to get decent times on everything. Decent enough, I suppose. Yeah, I'm even top 30 in the state, even though I'm missing like 10 tracks. Alright. Could try and improve these, but I think I'm okay on that. I think in that case, here's what we'll do. Go back to this. Did I finish all the decent maps? I did. We'll go back to playing your maps. While I wait for the weekly shorts to come up. You have a new campaign, huh? Okay. Just called 22 tracks as all your tracks. I see. Somehow I have a feeling this is a PF map. No, okay. It is not. I see what I must do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Oh, never mind. There is an actual finish on the track as well. I assumed that the one out there was just the only one. Finished. I don't know if I can go for AT on this one. I don't know how enthused I am to eat myself off the map like that. Oh, that wasn't bad though. That was not so bad. Alright, I guess I'll try and yeet myself off. Get the outer finish. So I think we start middle, go right, and then overwall. Kind of messed that up. That didn't work as planned. Yeah, we have to start all the way left to overwall like the way I want to. No, I'm going too low. Well, the problem is I'm trying to actually enter the bobsleigh like a bobsleigh turn. That's part of the problem. I want to overwall, I kind of have to just yeet myself off it. Okay. Alright, let me take a look at what the 5? Oh. Wonderful. I'm sure you're waiting for me to discover that. Why is there a finish there, huh? Yeah, you were waiting for that. I suppose the 8-second time did seem a bit fast. Alright. Last try and then we'll just move on to the next one. Because I think that's a fine enough time. I knew you were waiting to say anything until I discovered that. Alright. shortcut 1. I'm guessing I'm supposed to overwall. Yeah. It's one of your first maps. I see. No overwall, just jump over it. Okay, just have to make sure there's nothing behind again. Yeah, I think it's just jumping. Oh my god. Alright, back across again. Uh-oh. Alright. Slightly sus. Some loop-de-loops. Okay. So no tricks, just gotta get the jumps cleaner. Not really sure. I don't think that's good enough, actually. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be good enough. Close. My first thought is using the start to overwall, but I don't think that actually saves much time because you have to turn around anyway. I guess we can just jump direct to the past the turn. Okay, not quite what I wanted. Something like this. Somehow that worked. Okay. I managed to like nose bug myself into position. Alright, I think that'll be good enough. Should save, yeah, over a second of time. All thanks to that nose bug. I don't know how I got that nose bug, but it did really help. Alright, let's see. Record's a 55. Are we sure there's no overwall? I mean, I guess it could just be better execution, especially in the second one. Okay, just turning around here. Oh, and you jump over with this, and then you don't have to turn around again. That makes sense. This record's new. Yeah, this is definitely the smarter way of doing it. Alright, let's take a look at the next map. We already did this one. Skip the 8. Free author. Damn, that one was difficult. Impossible. I think this one might be unbeatable, an unbeatable record. I just have a feeling. I think it might be impossible to get a better time. Okay. Yeah. Ah, a little short. I knew it was gonna be close. I was planning on landing and bug sliding to not flip. Alright. Oh, that. Oh. I mean, this one might actually land on the course, but not in a favorable way. Oi, oi, oi. Absolutely no grip whatsoever. Alright, fine. We'll do it this way. We'll go this way. Okay, that's AT. I don't like that. The grind never stops, that is indeed true, Krill Dog. think there's a way I can overwall this, but that's my guess is what the record's doing. No? Can't? Okay. Good to know. I'm gonna assume they cut the corner like I was trying to do earlier. Also, Krillog, when are we doing... Didn't you want me to do like Splatoon with you? No, don't try and cut the corner. I guess if you land that clean, it's fast. Alright. Next one. Oh yeah, we already did this one. Don't need to do that one. See if we can finish these all out before the weekly shorts start. Console stole all the records, yeah. I do not have the game, Dog. I'll need to buy it. I already played this one. But apparently not. I don't have a record on it. Alright, come on. We can get this overwall. Yeah, there we go. Just about good enough. It's in here twice for some reason. Interesting. Let you know when I get the game. Okay, sure. Is it still like 5 bajillion Nintendo dollaroos? It's probably like 60 still, right? I don't know how enticed I am to buy a $60 game. Okay, now I just can't hit this overwall. Okay, it's not quite how I wanted to get it, but I think it'll be good enough. Ugh, ugly. Very ugly. Do not want to nosedive straight down. Alright, I guess we're going this way. Very slow. Yeah, not gonna work. Use copy for 30-40. Alright, we'll see. $30-40 is definitely still more than I'd normally spend on a video game. Okay, please turtle in. Thank you. Take AT. Easy author, kinda. As compared to the previous one. Oh, it's gonna be like a bunch of these. I'm not great at these blocks though. nice and long, but the author's easy. We'll see about that. Because I've never been good with these full speed blocks. Maybe? It's actually going to be pretty close, but yeah. Alright. Another AT. I don't need to watch the record. It's just going to be a clean run, I assume. Okay. This one's just E. Interesting. Also, I have to assume there's another finish. I did spy it. Right there. I had to turn around. Okay. Because there's the one checkpoint. Alright, how much speed do you need to get this? Not much. So you just need a good turnaround. I know you too well. I also know that it's impossible to get the AT going to that far one, so that also helped. Yeah, I think you need like a pretty much immediate turnaround. So we need to already be turning around when we hit the checkpoint. Oops. I don't think we wanted a nose bug there. Yeah, this one's still too slow. Better, but definitely too slow of a turnaround. Yeah, this isn't gonna be good enough. Yeah, I think you can't get the wall hit. Or actually, you know what? Maybe you do, but you gotta wall hit into drift. Like so. I'm still a little too slow because I drifted too late. But something like that could work. So pretty much need to hit the wall immediately on landing. This one's too slow as well. It's a lot closer. Half a second away. So we need to hit the checkpoint as we're drifting, more or less. Okay, this one's a bit tougher of a AT compared to the rest in your map pack. Ooh, this might do it. This might be good enough. It's gonna be close. Actually, that was almost world record. Let's get the comparison shot. I had a much better drift, but my start was slower. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, to bug slide or not bug slide? I already did this one. Let's see. Okay, track 2. It's gonna be a long one. Yeah, surprised the time was that good, but I got a really good turnaround. That turnaround was absolutely insane. Let's see. Okay, I think we'll make AT. Oops. Big crash, not great. Not ideal. But we're still on track to beat it. I suspect I could have overwalled at some point. Maybe turn around overwall in order to get to the finish faster. Actually, we might miss it. It's gonna be very close. Yeah, I don't think we're making it. Uh-oh. Just a little too slow. But I'm stubborn, so I'm just gonna try again. Alright, I'm just gonna start again. I messed up the first wall bang. I think wall bangs are the way here. That's fine. Nope, didn't get the wallbang drift I wanted. Already gained enough time to beat it. I'm actually getting a lot better at these wallbangs. Don't sell. I'll try not to. It'll be pretty difficult to sell at this point. Alright, that wasn't ideal, but still better than a PV. Okay, again, not great, but yeah, this should be AT. By a decent margin. About 5 seconds, more or less. Yeah, a little less, 4 seconds. Let's see. That wasn't good, yeah. 235. I'm not watching that though. Almost sold twice, yeah. No, I agree. Alright, now we have track. 96 checkpoints is insane. Track. Yes, track. Nope, not wallbangable. At least not like that. Anyway, missing the AT. Barely missed gold as well. Alright, much better. My favorite track. I agree. Maybe? Yeah. Alright. What's the times on this? 42. I'm not watching. Just a clean run on this. Okay, we got G. It's behind me. I didn't even need to look, I just knew it'd be there. Okay, there's AT. Hello? Come on. I think the funniest thing is I didn't just know it'd be behind, I knew it'd be a 180 backwards as well. Like I didn't even look. Not world record strat. What do you mean that's not world record strat? Alright, what's world record strat? What are we doing here? Backwards, forwards? Sure. We'll try it a couple times, why not? No, I've changed my mind, I'm not trying that. Okay, I got ATs in all of them except this one, which I think I remember was too annoying for me to try. Got puzzle water map. Guess I can take a look. Why do I have a ping? Do 22 tracks. Alright, one moment. That's the campaigning club name, I see. Un momentus. It's either that or there's one like this way. Oh, close. Cool trick. I don't even know what I did, to be honest. Okay, very close now. Extremely close. There we go. I mean, this record has to be basically pixel perfect. How do you get over that without floating? Okay, sure. Alright, let's see. 22 treks. Okay, so we're only missing a couple here. Is it down here? It's gotta be close. Considering the records are like 5 seconds. So I know it's not this. Oh, I see. Interesting. This is a campaign console found. I'm not even sure how to set up this upwards. Angle here. Hold on, I have to look at the records. I see. Okay, close. Hold on, I need to see. I guess I'm just going too far. Oh, I see. I'm just accelerating too early when I hit it. I had to wait a moment to stabilize. Almost. Really? Not gonna give me a finish at least? There we go. Alright, there's one other one I didn't do. 16. Thought I did this one. Didn't I do H already? Maybe not. I don't recognize this. It's an evil way to start it. you have 400 tracks named H. I see. Oh my god, you can climb the car with Rally. I knew Rally could climb walls, I didn't realize it could climb walls like that. Hmm. Oh my god, please. Okay. Well, only have a little bit of time before the weekly shorts start. Oh. Not exactly how I wanted to climb that. Oh my god. Alright, I'm just gonna check record. Let's see. I knew there's a way to go direct onto it. I knew there'd be a way. Oh, I need to navigate onto there. I see. Alright, I mean, I can at least do that second part. I don't know what button inputs he's doing to get a clean landing. So it'll tell you in the timing though. just about out of time. Yeah, I say we're out of time. Alright, let's see. Weekly Shorts time, just a moment. One momento. $14 seconds. Oh yeah, there's no problem. Thank you for having the maps available, giving me something to do while in the downtime between the Grand and the Weekly Shorts. All right, looks like we're up. Just gonna change the thumbnail really quick. Ba, 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 ba. And edit. I just realized I didn't have the music on this whole time. Forgot to turn it back on. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Change. There we go. Alright, let's get the music back on. Okay. So let's see who won the sponsored week and what the records were. Because there's definitely going to be a lot more competition for this one. Because there are prizes on the line. Free tickets to a Formula E race and goodies. We'll tie for 3rd through 5th. Let's look from Turtle's perspective. It's a very close race. Slightly different lines from everyone, but evens out in the end. Flechetta's with the best time overall. Alright, now we have the slow-mo map. A map I was doing quite well on. We're a little over half a second behind. Yeah, very close records. This one too, very, very close records. Double tie for 2nd and 3rd. Carl Jr. in 4th. Is Carl Jr. secretly Riolu? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, they're doing a similar line to what I was trying to do. But much better execution. So, very close records there, and totally different set of people. Alright, now we have the top-down perspective. Somehow much faster. Alright, let's see what people are doing. Okay, some different lines. Managed to overwall there. Number 1 Riolu fan is Riolu? Possibly. Or maybe he's just a big fan of Riolu. So it turns out a couple people are overwalling. But I think the record, the world record doesn't. But 2nd and 5th are. Oh, you see what the record does? The record gets like nasty plastic bounce at the end. Watch. That plastic bounce won this map for sure. Right here. You see he gains more speed at the end. But yeah, I don't understand how people overwalled there. You would think that'd be the fastest time. Alright, now we have the fast map. Again, records are very close together. No secret tricks this time. No overwall. This one's just clean driving. Yeah, slight wall hit into the finish. Map 1 is more like a map 5. Interesting. Alright, what about the final record? The final map. Google Cloud, the rainbow map. I think Dara TM1. They're the only name I recognize in multiple of these maps. So yeah, very, very nice wetwood driving. You can see I just immediately lose out on the start because I go way too outside in the start, the first turn. But yeah, good stuff to everyone. Very competitive week, as you can see by how close the times were. So yeah, Dara won, and then you have the record holders from the other maps in various places. But let's check out this week. It's top 500 world on this map. Nice, good work. Wetwood Master. Alright, what's going on this map? Soapbox? Fragile? Oh. Cruise control? Okay. Lots of effect blocks. Two top 500 worlds in map 5. I think are gonna be the next crazy dude crook. At this rate. Speaking of, I guess he didn't grind the maps at all last week. Although I guess he's not much of a wetwood player probably. Map 5 is especially skill intensive. You've met Crazy Dude Crook? No way. You've met the LOL goat? Okay. Oh, my time is getting annihilated now. I just realized this is no break, not fragile. I don't know why, but I thought it was fragile this whole time. And so I was being careful not to get airtime. Not that you really want airtime regardless, but... Okay, slightly better. We're below us. We're sub 17 now. see. Can we improve more? It's gonna be pretty difficult at this point. We can't already be maxed. I know we're not maxed already. I think it comes down to this turn, really. I'm just not quite sure how to take it. ATM map 3 is so free. Interesting. I mean, the ATs on the weekly shorts aren't very difficult normally anyway. Not recently. Slightly better. Yeah, we might be maxed here, more or less. Might be time to move on to map 2 already. Never mind. I lied. I lied so much. I don't even know where that run came from. That run didn't even look good. That run looked so awful, and it still was a massive PB. Freest AT in history. Even freer than your free AT map. Alright, we might move on, now that we've actually maxed it for ourselves. No. I mean, that'd be pretty difficult, right? I don't even know how that'd be possible. Alright, we'll give it like 2 more tries, and we'll move on. Alright. We'll move on. Decent 0-1. Interesting at least. Very different from the normal. Alright, evening cruise. Let's see what we got. Okay. Grass wall ride. Okay. Jump. And you're supposed to dodge the effect block there. Okay, okay. Interesting map too. It's not tech. Which is good. We do have a good amount of tech O2 maps, so we want. And nothing against tech. Obviously, it's good to have tech on the O2 map, but we need some variety sometimes. So the AT's not super free. AT's a little tricky here. Okay, much better line there. And no crash. There we go. '100th World Map 3. Good work. Oh my god, barely PB. Yeah, I like this map 2 a lot. Penalty avoidance. Always it's always a good way to get me on board. I clipped something there. Somehow, some way. Map 5 is a bonk up map. That means it's probably a good map 5 then. Or a good Sunday map of track of the day. I feel like Sunday track of the day should be bonk cup maps basically. Bonk cup looking map, not bonk cup map. I see. Interesting. Alright, well now I'm struggling to even finish the map again. Not exactly sure what happened. Ooh, there's a PB though. Hello? Top 24 world? I know it's early on, but that's still crazy. Alright, top 70 world by the time I checked it. Alright, we'll do a couple more runs and we'll move on. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think that run was that good, to be honest. I had a really good ending, I think. Yeah, that ending was insane. Because I had so low speed, I got a very low jump, and I just was able to cruise into the ending. 5 is wet plastic snow car. We just had a cup of the day that was wet plastic snow car. It's miserable. It was like the Sunday cup of the day, uh, like a month ago, I think. It was a struggle. Or sorry, it wasn't wet plastic snow car, it was wet wood snow car. And everyone was so excited for it to be a wet wood map, and then it was snow car. Alright, I think we might not be beating this time, even though it seems extremely beatable. Like, the start is so much worse. How is this not beatable? It's just the ending was perfect. Alright, last try. Yeah, too high of a jump. Alright. I know it's not top 24 world. We'll give this a plus for sure though. Alright, we got low jumps. Interesting. Seems like we got some alternate paths going on this one. We'll start with the sausage though. Okay, there's a T. I think we'll do that to start with. Okay, not a great turnaround, but that'll be another PB. Still a PB somehow. Alright, what about to the right? Because this seems to be a path too. Okay, it's not a path. I don't know what this is. Okay, but there's an option to go that way. So if you overjump and then... Seems a little tricky to get on there, but that goes right to the finish. Let's see though. Okay, maybe with the clean run this is ideal. It just seems tricky to Get a good landing back onto the onto the sausage. Could also do this. And then go this way. That might be worth it as well, with a good run. I just don't know what to do for the turnaround after the checkpoint there. Yeah, I'm thinking the other way's faster. Like if we can get a really good landing there. I haven't even been paying attention to my time. Top 206. Maybe there's a faster way then. Let's see, nothing out here, right? Nothing up here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Just have to make sure. What if you jump up here? Is that even like possible? Maybe. It looks like it might barely be possible. No, actually no, it doesn't look possible. Your laptop crashed, that's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Just want to see if there's any potential for anything this way. No, I don't think so. Controller died on a huge fucking PV run. That fucking sucks. That sucks. It's understandable to get mad there. Believe me, I've dealt with many ragers. And most people get much more upset over much smaller things. Oh, much better landing there. Okay. No! My run! My run got blown to smithereens. I had a good landing too. Oh, even better run. Jesus. Wasn't expecting that. Top 220. I feel like that'd be better than top 220 if that was the best way to be doing this. Alright, we're back to looking for faster. I mean, again, this way looks pretty ideal. Oh, but you skipped the checkpoint. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a nice run, but I feel like it should be better world ranking if it's really that good. That's why I'm like concerned that there's a better path, but I'm kind of not seeing it. Alright, let's try one thing. This way. I don't know. I feel like this path can't be faster, but I'm just not seeing it. I just don't understand how to go faster. Close. Got new batteries, nice. Okay. I guess that way is faster, as it turns out. Just need a godlike run. Yeah, you need to really cut in the inside of that turn. That's the only way. Okay, Slate PB. I don't know why that improved my time so much, but sure. Oi. See, now I want a sub 13. I mean, I probably should move on from this map. We've been here for 8 minutes. There we go. Sub 13. Top 75 world. There we go. Alright, we'll get this one a plus. And we had low jumps, now we got fast turns. Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. '99th World Map 3. Nice. So your time's pretty close to mine. Yeah, mine's is just under 13. But I'm sure he'll match it in just a moment, or beat it. Alright, you have to grip that turn. Go maximum inside. Yeah, it seems to be the way. 13.028. Lost grip for a sec. Okay. Got a bit of a slide out that time. 12.992. See, now you might have beaten my record. I don't remember exactly what it was, just as a sub 13. Nope. Too crazy. Went a little too crazy there. '43rd world? Now that's a good time. Yeah. Now you definitely beat me. Nice stuff. Okay. Top 100 in the world now on this track. I still feel like I don't get it, but I'm not gonna complain. I don't even feel like you can speed slide here. That'd be the one obvious way to improve, but I don't even think you can. Somehow, we keep improving. See now the sub 17 seems really uh it seems like we really want to get a sub 17, but I don't even think I can. Got a 17.26 map 4, that's a pretty good time. Oh, good run. There we go, sub 17. Top 10 world, baby. I think that's the first time I've ever gone top 10 world on a weekly short, even accounting for being early. Insane time. But I will not be going for world record. Also, it's still not getting upvote. Sorry. Don't like the map. Yeah, very strong time. Very powerful time. Alright, time for wet snowmobile. Wet plastic snowmobile. It's been 40 minutes, that is true. But it's still very early on. Alright, AT, nice. Yeah, the ending is weird on that map. It feels like I'm losing grip, but somehow I still gain time. Doesn't really make sense. Okay, this seems like a decent time. Not that good, but the start. Okay, that could have been good, but the ducks got in the way. The quacky ducky. .05, that's very good. I believe that to be a strong time. You know, I wonder if there's a way to skip the wet wheels on the start. No, not really. Better path to the fin. Yeah, to the left side, right? just not sure what the best way to get there is. Wait. I don't really want to try bouncing off the duckies. I don't think they like me very much. But I might have to. I don't want to bounce off the ducks. They kill me. They annihilated my car. Oh my god. I barely tapped and it instantly destroyed my car. Please. Please, duckies, work with me. Okay, I feel like I almost had it that time. Please. Why must you do this? Oh my god. See, now I'm trying to bounce off a duck, but I can't get a lineup for it. Please, Mr. Ducky. Why would he do this to me? Yeah, I'm just struggling with this one. I just can't get a good duck bounce. Normal path is better than faster than the left path. Okay. All this time I've been trying to get a duck bounce for nothing. No, it's okay. I feel like World Record's gonna use a duck bounce. But I probably will not. This is not working for me. Alright, 17.3. That has to be good, right? Pretty solid. Pretty solid time. Anyway, we got like 5 minutes left before cup of the day. So we'll move on to that server in a moment. Alright, I think I've had enough of this duck map. Good map though, good map. Okay, my time's still top 27 world here, somehow. Do the clean sweep at the start for state, so that's good. We need more maps by Miss Please. Interesting. We'll come back to that after Cuppa. Just hop in the server for now. Let's see. Your internet turned off? That's insane. RIP internet. You're still 97th on map 3? Nice. Alright, Cuppa time. A puzzle cup of the day? We shall see. We shall see what happens. Alright, what are we getting? Where are we dropping? Where villains meet. Okay. So it looks like a normal course so far, more or less. Bit weird on the transitions here. Alright, have a good night. Let's see. Ah, okay. That's a strange one. Strange map. Very strange map today. It's just a mixed track. It's not like a LOL map or anything like that. It's just a very strange mixed track. What on earth is this about? And this, and then finish. Oh, I see. So for the risky, you have to jump from here, basically. If you have enough speed. Okay, that's a cute risky. Yeah, it's actually a bit tricky. Yeah, something like that. Okay, sure, sure. I'm really struggling to get a run on this. It is a very tricky map though. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Do not want that. Do not want the wet wheels there for sure. Alright, so we're not gonna go for risky, we're just gonna send it into safe. Messed up the safe a bit, but that's okay. Alright, let me just check this. Okay, that's just spam. Alright, let's try and get a better run. What am I to do? Okay, still not going risky. I don't have nearly enough speed for that. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that could have been so much better. It's so unfortunate messing up the end like that. Okay, this run's pretty solid. There we go. Decent run. Not the wet wheels. Alright, let's just max send this into the risky. I have to hit it first try on that run. Okay, insane start. Not a great turn there, but that's okay. Alright, let's just make sure not to get wet wheels. I don't think I have enough speed for risky. Enough for gold, though. I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked that was enough for gold. Pretty happy with that. Okay. We can try for a couple runs, I suppose. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little exhausted at this point. I mean, we're 3 hours in, no break. I didn't end up getting lunch yet, so I'm a little hungry. That can wait until after this. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if we go out pretty early here. It looks like we're gonna be like div 12 maybe. This pool ruining my day. Alright, last try more or less. Alright, this is the real last try. That's it. Okay. That's what we're getting. Alright, Div 13 it seems like. This is gonna be an interesting cuppa. I need to remember this turn. Alright, that's fine. Let's wait for cuppa to start. Alright, here we go. Only 44 people stayed in this div, so probably be harder rounds than it would be normally at the start. Forgot where it's going. Good thing this is the warm-up round. Okay, I don't know why that gave me a prestige skin. Alright, now is the real challenge. Surviving the first knockout. Okay, this run's off to a pretty good start. Okay, I shouldn't have gone for it. Imagine I'm knocked out because I went for it. Actually, I might be. Jeez, what just happened there? I'm sure it's fine. Yeah. Alright. We didn't get knocked out first. Well, we did try our best to throw. You're back. Also, I should not be reading chat right now. Oh boy. Oh. Now I'm in danger. Oh, it'll be fine. Watch this. I did see the weekly grand was called that, yeah. Oh my god. Alright, well at least we survived the first round. Oh! Never mind. I thought for sure we're done for. I thought for sure we were done for there, but somehow we pull through. Because nobody can hit the end. I mean, the risky is pretty difficult. Yeah, I can't believe we're still in. We'll take it though. Okay. Oh, this is a good run. Hold on. I'm not a coward, we're going for it. Maybe I should have been a coward. Oh, and I got this. RIP. Anti-clutch that time. Alright, that was a good map though. I wanted the PV. I couldn't help myself. Alright, let's check out the weekly grand before we close out the stream. We need more map by Miss, please. See if we can get AT first try. Alright, actually we'll do one test lap. You're gonna go? Understandable. But, yeah. Have a good rest of your day. I am gonna try and get this AT really quick and then close out, so I'm probably only gonna be on for another 10 minutes. 11 minutes? What on earth? Why is this weekly grand so long? This might be the longest weekly grand of them all, unless the AT is like super not cooked. It's looking like it is a long track. There's the start. So here, if you have enough speed, you can just boom. You need a good amount of speed for that. Alright. One try. We got one attempt at this. So unfortunately, you have to slow down there. It's not enough space for you to jump. Okay, gotta jump further to right there. Alright, yeah, you can jump like that. Alright, let's give it a try. Never mind. Next lap it is. Give it a try next lap. Okay, the respawn, that's okay. Okay, we might be fast enough. Let's see. Oh, it's very close. Jeez. Way closer than I would have liked it. That's for sure. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, we're not going for the jump this lap. Okay, probably not this lap either. Probably a little sus to go for it this lap. That car just completely cut me off. Oh my god. Get out of my way. I just want to hit this jump, but I keep crashing. At least we're on pace to get this AT. I think. Yeah, pretty sure we are. Oi, 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 oi. Jesus. We made it. That was so close. Oh my god, bro. Get out of my way. Out of my way, please. Okay. Going. Got a double respawn. Not ideal. But we did make it. Alright, it is going to be close for the AT, I believe. At our current pace, it'll be pretty close. So this last lap, we need to play pretty clean. That crashed fine. Because we had a tight corner to get around anyway. Very unfortunate. Also unfortunate. Come on, bro. Let me through. That's okay, we can still do this. We definitely can still do this. That car almost trolled me. I couldn't see where he was when I landed. Yeah, I think we're good. It's gonna be a little close because of this car, but we'll make it. Boom. Alright, first try AT. More or less. Oy, oy, oy. Alright. Pretty solid as far as the Grand Enduros go. But that's gonna be the end of today's stream. And yeah, we'll be back next week with some more weekly shorts, Grand Enduros. See y'all then. Have a good rest of your day.